Hello Litzians. Now today I have a replay of my most recent online match. Now I've been trying to get better at the game, so you see me doing tactics I never normally would. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, because showing your support is always great. As well, subscribe if you want. Every one of you guys is great, and we're all Litzians. Anyways, to truly start, I'm gonna now hit P so I unpause. Anyways, I'm pausing again. So here I'm, as of course PK Litzian. My color is green because sadly Abandon took my color orange. Well, on the other team is Abandon, Willie, Christian, or however you pronounce it, and Padlets. Padlets and Christian, of course Terran, Willie, and Abandon are Protoss. Where I am Terran, we have Decoy, who is a Zerg player. We have Kidrobot, who's also a Zerg player. And we have Danny Soft, who is a Protoss player. And I'm just going to say this, we were a great team. I worked fast, and also I did what I knew I could. So, Kidrobot is pretty much the best player on our team. Because as far as this terms, he is, I have no clue, but a very good player, I would assume. Where Decoy just totally cheeses everybody by going just mass income. And I did not notice anything they're doing here. So all I casually did was conserve my income and block here off. Where over here, Padlets did the same, only he put bunkers here, which in my experience, a very bad idea. Now, Christian doesn't block off here, and when I was watching this replay over, because this is the second time I'm doing it, the first time I kind of messed up badly. When I saw him not block off here, I saw he was going for a mech play. But I remember, a mech play, he would still block off this. This player is a good player, but I'm not sure he knows how to macro. It's macro. I suck with macro, because main thing because someone taught me how to do it, is that you don't queue. I always queue up because I'm always built, because I need my troops to constantly train. I did build more barracks soon enough so I can get marauders, because originally I was just marines and a tank. Well, tanks. Anyways, I get my orbital command as well. Decoy just gets his expansion instantly. His second, his third, and his fourth instantly. As Kidrobot goes for his first expansion. Well, I think first, second, third, one of the two. Pretty much takes over the right side. I will soon enough go for the gold base, but I think they would have already grabbed it. Sadly, they didn't. So anyway, look into their side. As far as production wise, decent. I forgot to hit D so you can see all production. That's all of it. Where their number 2, which is Padlets, seems to be here, getting those bunkers up and ready and filling them with marines. This can actually be a bad thing when you think about it, and I really need to SCV ready. Anyways, so the third player, which is Christian, is still going for his very odd play. No Reaper. What? Where Abandon, he's just, doing what he's doing, which is very questionable. Over on our side, starting with Danny Soft, he goes for the second expansion, and defends it, as one now going to start building up his army. As Decoy just does what he do. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing. If I'm correct, he's going to soon enough start making mass Hydralisk. Which is number 7, gets my factory up and starts getting the tech lab so I can have tanks, as well try to conserve my minerals and hope all is fine. Where, Kidrobot, it does Kidrobot stuff. He goes for a scout, and when he goes to scout up here, his Zerglings are instantly blown to death. Now back to full. Normally most players who are good with micro gets this right away. And also gets a siege tank, which was good on him. He will also soon enough start to make cyclones. Where, well, Christian is just strange. So I was told to drop my depots, which I did. I dropped 2 at first, these 2, because he needed to get troops out. His stuff is running all the way around. Now I put my depots onto my quick select, so I could bring them up. But I eventually brought this up on all, so my tank isn't open, and then just put these all on 2 and only 2. Now to note, I had these on my hotbar, so if I need to bring them up instantly, I can. I never had to because they never attacked the side. They only attacked decoy. As far as it looks over here, Chris Fian, I think that got it correct, is finally getting factory as Padlets is making another command center. Now I personally never done this because I'm not that skilled at the game really. I literally just sent to my worker make it, and apparently as far as the scene, it's more effective doing this because then you can bring your army there first and defend. Anyways, so Willie is building up an army and his dash is good. He's going to go on the aggressive on here soon enough, as well as pretty much hide something up here. Well, hide a lot of stuff up here. Abandon is just abandon. He's going for the Dark Shrine though. He's going to Dark Templar us. But if he just got the Robotics Bay and I say made immortals, I instantly scouted this guy, so I found out pretty decently fast what they were up to. But if he just went for like built the Robotics Bay, made some immortals and also some Dark Templars and just flown them over here and dropped them directly, let's say here, you could destroy my whole damn base. Really, you can destroy the whole base. But anyways, Danny Soft continues building his army until he realizes he's gonna need a Robotics Bay as he starts building it. Where, well, Kedrobot does it, literally gets to the hive as soon as possible and is stocking up on those resources. The reason is mass, and I literally mean mass, Ultraless. Danny Soft goes on, not Danny Soft, Decoy is now making his Hydraless army, and this army will become very ruthless near the end of the replay. As Willie goes to protect this base with his army and abandon moves forward. He has correctly scouts. Decoy stupidly moves here, and his troops start going attack. Where, but due to the fact that he is visible assassin, he was able to scare him off. He goes off, but Willie doesn't let him go, as well as abandon. This was a major mistake because, well, 4 colors. So the army is hanging up here. They go to attack base, but quickly, right away, the Hydra's army comes out and starts their attack. Now, wherever the hilariously fact, wherever the Dark Templars went, they're dead. And they're being remade. He luckily got these just up in time and managed to blow them to bits. Now, I will say these guys made a mistake. Padlets, his troops will be on 2-2. Like right now they're on 1-1 and the tank is on 0-0. Where you go over to me, my tanks are on 1-1 and my troops are also on 1-1. But I'm also getting 2-2 eventually. As well, literally going to get 2-2 eventually. I'm also just built my starport and eventually going to start getting medevacs. I will switch these so I can get detectors soon enough because, well, there's Dark Templars on play. I'm going to need, well, detectors. But hilarious fact, Literally, he expanded out here very quickly, which was very good for us. If I was him, I would probably done the same. Now, hereby I mean to build the command center. Here, I built the command center, which was more ineffective. But Danny saw with his, well, with, if I'm correct, he is number 5. With his observer, he manages to get a scout on enemy's base and keeps it there so he can see that personally. His army is also building up here. For a second when I first watched it, I thought he was going for a death ball. He never made a mothership, if I'm correct. In fact, he never made a mothership core. Well, he made a mothership core. I don't know where it's at. That's the thing. Oh no, he does go for a mothership. Good. I never noticed it. Must have got destroyed or something. I never really paid attention. Anyways, back to everybody. As you can see now, the Ultralisks are being built here. He's moving overlords, and he's constantly making overlords and turning them into the carriers, or the carrier version of the overlord, and picking up one Ultralisk and will drop them directly in base. Where Padless goes for another armory, if I'm correct. Well, no, goes for a army so the tanks can become much stronger. As well as still has his troops on 1-1 because he's yet to upgrade. Where I have my tanks on 1-1, but if I'm correct, yes, I'm 2-1 now in event, and I'm just unable to get any resources to get the upgrade. Now, if Decoy attacks now, Decoy cannot defeat this. The siege tanks will shred Hydralisk unless he micros and moves them around. He doesn't, if I'm correct. Yeah, if I'm correct, he gets into engagement and he loses. But it's too late all enough. He has 5 hatcheries. He has literally a milestone hatcheries. 1, 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He has 14 hatcheries. 13 hatcheries and a hive. This guy is truly ruthless. Where he moves his tanks off and goes on the prowl. He is number 3. He knows about the creep spread here, so he knows that he expanded directly above them, and is certainly not good. He moves down here to get a view, but he only sees Overlord. Where they engage into combat, and the team don't go into siege right away, so many people lost. When they go into siege, well, they do a number. The thing is that they're 1-1, they're 2-2. So they managed to win the engagement massively. But due to the fact that he had units that can attack here, he destroyed the detectors. As he comes down to attack here, and my army comes in, I just did a damn number in this occasion, because instantly set those guys to the view, move my medevac out of the way, and just slow the Marines apart. Now I keep the tank here as we'll move these in. They go and make 4 Hydra that eventually just does a number on these very pathetic troops. Because my troops are 2-1 or, well, if I'm correct, my tanks are 2-2. Yeah, so they certainly would do a number. We start going on prowl as, well, Danny Sauce starts to harm this guy, Padlet, very hard. As Kedrobot just does the drop and starts to destroy everything. He has nothing to do about it. All he has to do is help his allies in under protection, which Willie can do, as well as Christian. So the Overlords get out of there ASAP, as just Decoy just sits more Hydralisk up here. I go into prowl. Now the thing is, I did not have a detector this time because I didn't knew about the Dark Templars. And also, I didn't knew about their sight range. In fact, they can see me coming in once they get along here. Just due to these. So, he continuously builds his army up here. This base has been utterly destroyed. But Padlet's didn't really lose. He actually manages to have his overall command fly over to here. Now he has, due to the fact that there's Zerg here and all, Bannon is right now just praying the Lord that this guy doesn't get to here, which he does, and he does destroy the base at ease. So I come in and start setting up tanks as well. Padless just constantly build. I start firing here and actually destroy a lot. Now the thing is, I underestimated the range where I put them. If I put them about a bit farther, I could have bombed a lot more. I still destroy a lot. Now I did not know about these guys being attacked, so they got destroyed. When I figured out their attack, I just instantly moved my army back and went, they have invisible units. Anyway, so Chris Vian goes on the prowl and actually defeats, well, fends off this army. The thing is, if I'm correct, 111, pretty low tier, where he has like 1 0 1 2 2 finally 1 1, where I still have, because I'm constantly impairing, I have 2 2 3 2 2, as well. Now making detectors. I never upgraded ship weapons because I never had the need to do so. I started making Vikings, but it was no point. He on his Decoy on the other hand is building up Ultralisk here, and also if I'm correct at main, he got some lurker den, so he can now, well, you know, I always mess up with the medevacs and pick up troops without wanting to. I started making my detector, but once I noticed what's happening up there, I'll eventually go on the prowl. Also, I'm not in massive need of minerals now, but Vespine gas. Now I can expand up here and take this expansion. I am not going to do so. The foe is weak. The foe is certainly weak. As you can see on the upgrades, upgrades and production, my team is on heavy production. We are not stopping. We're constantly producing upgrades and hives and whatever we need. Where they barely have anything because they think they are done. When you have warships, well, not carriers, all 0, and you're not upgrading them, that's a major mistake when you think about it. So I go on an engagement here, and I win this engagement. This engagement made, yep, Chris Vian, he left the game because he massively lost the engagement. Also, I lost all my med effects. That siege tank, that literally siege tank got planted, the number, because I had superior armor and everything. Or, yeah, this. So if I'm correct, I do move my army back due to the fact that I have barely anything to do so. I move my tank back and I move everything back. As he clears the base here, but doesn't know about the insane amount of lurkers being produced here. Now this guy would have been better if he like popped up a night, like made a Nidus worm and just popped it up here. Just brought them out and just started shredding everything. Or popped up here, because if I'm correct, if he said, yo, Danny Soft, can you move your server more in so I can just pop a Nidus worm and then just bring in all my lurkers, that can be great. But he doesn't. But Danny Soft goes on the prowl and due to the fact that having superior armor, superior everything, he wins the fight. Massively, in fact. Where I bring my armor here and start, well, camping. I was too lazy to switch my things back once I got my server, so I never had that much medeffects. Yeah, I still had the stim pack, just in case I wanted to make it very powerful. He goes on the prowl, and he starts picking off on these. Now, if you see this, this is 4 pages. 4 pages of damn banelings. That's going to kill a base. In fact, it does. So the Zerglings come up from up here and start to be annoying. I come in here and was the unlucky fellow to be attacked by these, and I lose many troops. But the funny part is I have 3-3-3-3. He only has 1-1-1. So his troops take a decent amount of time to do so. The Dark Templar are very OP. But my detector comes in and I instantly spot them and I start to deal damage. as well as Scottish Terror. He can't do anything. Bandling came in and virtually annihilated this thing. And what's left of Zerglings, he just has them turning into more Bandling. And my minerals are just topping because I had no point. We stop protecting. Danny, Decoy, is just sitting here. I think he went AFK. Whatever it is, he has a damn army. This army of Uncrack is never used. Also, let's say if it advanced and then just went here, ripped this space up here. He also made a mistake of not bringing this thing here, so he's losing hundreds of minerals. Willie leaves the game and he gets the minerals he needs. But I say GG as well as Danny Shaw because he cannot beat this. Abandon does not give up on hope though. He has all of his Dark Templars here. It's going to attack me again. The thing is, I have a decoy. Instantly fired. With all my bitches, I see more than he thinks. I know I'm like, yeah, you're not hiding. So he constantly runs. He goes into here and has a productive this is the building, actually, in total. I just have a lot. But I only have 8 flighty boats and 2 orbital commands, which is hilarious. So we constantly went at them. If only if I just like kept some troops here, you know, micro, etc. But nonetheless. So I noticed that my teammate goes on the prowl, more and more Zerglings. Danny Soft says, good job team, and it was certainly a good job. They could not fight us back and was defeated at this moment. And all I can say is that was a true victory on my part, because I literally just never had a true win. So we won and left the game, and that was certainly a great victory. Anyways, let's see, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys will stay awesome, and I will continue doing what I do. So, see ya!